LA de la Cruz. Turn on the JAFFos, get my news. 7FL doing good how I knew. All-Pro JAFFos, the All-Pro, jump talk sports. They speak fast, you talk smack, you get sacked. Come tune in, sit in chat, sport you like, they speak all that.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Another episode of the All-Pro JAFFos, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, the bad guy, JP. Alongside me, the greatest DJ of all time. Once again, the greatest DJ of all time, Mr. DJ Matchsticks, the baby panda, the kung fu panda, whatever you want to call him. Check for that merch. That's coming real soon. I'm getting those set up. I'm glad you picked the pictures because the ones that you picked, I was like, I hope he picks these because I feel like these are the best ones. It's like at the end of the day, I know it's your decision, whatever, on your merch. But I was like, oh, I hope he picks these. These are so good right here. But I mean, got some good merch coming on the way of that. Got some other merch coming up for the one shot that's going to be happening tomorrow. We got some merch coming for that. So stay tuned. Once again, go to jaffostv.com to get your merch. Hello for everybody on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitch who are watching us on this Tuesday. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know some people had a very terrible weekend, and it had nothing to do with anything personal, just based on how well their team did this weekend. I mean, we got to run and get talk about it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Monday Night Football. First of all, obviously, as a 49er fan, I was not looking forward whatsoever to Monday Night Football. This was probably, in my eyes, the worst. It almost felt like you had to tape my eyes open, to watch it. But I had the honor and the privilege and everything to be able to go watch it with Mizzle. Hopefully things would be going good, but he was not by any means optimistic about the game. And the more the game kind of kept going, the more it kind of began to really and just Mizzle was quiet most of the time that we were there. He's just like, I can't believe this shit, and just Geno Smith making some horrible passes. I mean, there were some other times. I mean, the offensive line for the Raiders is just probably they might be the worst offensive line in the league right now. And that's even considering the Cleveland Browns, the fucking Cincinnati Bengals, because Geno Smith, in all fairness to Geno, did he make shit passes? Absolutely. Did he, attempt plays that he shouldn't have been attempting? Absolutely. But it's kind of hard to do anything when you don't even have 2 seconds before you have somebody in your face.
That defense was on that. That was kneeling on that ass last night. That was all kneeling. Rest in peace, kneeling. Marshawn. That was for him last night. When I was gonna come in and just fire it up, you gotta, after something like that, you gotta. There's not much people really be able to do to stop a team like that coming off something like that.
I mean, and Mizzle kind of pointed it out when we were there. It's like this is going to be an emotional game for the team. Mm-hmm. So he's like, and it just so happens that we're the team that they have to go through for that emotional game. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't see us really, and he's like, and it's crazy because you're having this type of memorial, this type of moment and stuff like that in the opposing stadium, which just makes it even more kind of like, yeah, it's not on our side today. Just it's not looking good. And then on top of that, what happened at halftime. So when halftime hit, I don't know if you noticed this, but I know me and Mizzle straight up could not believe what we had heard. You had Pete Carroll's ancient ass talking to the reporters, talking about, we need to, continue to make the run game the number one priority.
Yeah, y'all couldn't run worth a shit last night. Come on,
We both got out of our seats. Wait, what did you just say? You ran the ball 4 times in the first half. You're not going to sit here and convince me that was your number one priority. You had Geno Smith with people in his face with less than 2 seconds doing 5-step drops with a hitch, 7-step drops, looking for the deep ball. For what? You don't have enough time. You do not have enough time to do a 5-step drop. I'm sorry, you just don't. Your offensive line is not good. It's just it. I mean, I know there's a shit ton of injuries on the Raiders' offensive line. So that's a little bit, but I mean, fuck.
I don't think this shit would have mattered last night.
Well, I mean, nothing would have mattered really last night, but Chip Kelly just continued to prove why he is not and probably never will be a legitimate NFL coach. He is strictly for the college game. Why was he successful in college and he can't be successful in the pros? Well, let me tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, children, gather around the campfire. Let me tell you a little story. Okay. Chip Kelly, can we give him credit for being, let's say, a pioneer of today's offenses, the RPO, the read option, the whole thing? Absolutely, we can. What he did with that Oregon team, all those years ago, was revolutionary to the game. Now, as soon as he got to the professional level, he stalled. Why? Because he never evolved. Once people started to figure out at least the basics of the RPO and the read option, it became easier to stop. So at that point, you have to be able to evolve. But if you don't evolve, you're going to get your ass whooped. And Chip Kelly's offense is the most basic RPO read option concepts. He hasn't changed it since Oregon. It's good in the pros because you're still playing against, 17, 18, 19-year-olds who are still barely getting used to the speed of the college game. And on top of that, it's good in college. You can teach them the basics of the RPO and everything like that so that when they get to the next level, they can start evolving. But that's all Chip Kelly is. It's basic RPO concept. And it's easy to read. And on top of that, as an OC, you got to know the personnel that you have. If you know your offensive line couldn't stop sand on the beach, there's no point. There's no point in doing these long trips. Not even the run game. Like, dude, bro. Offensive linemen love to run block, right? Like, run blocking is what we look for.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't even look like they wanted to do that. The energy was so depleted from that team. It was horrible. For Mizzle, it was heartbreaking. Just watching that whole display of just absolute trash being put on primetime television, making it seem like the Cowboys are actually legitimate. Like, let's not get it twisted, people. The Cowboys played the Raiders. It's a good way to be able to kind of get some confidence up, but playing the Raiders this year is what the college level equivalates to the goddamn tune-up game. This is the
Pretty
team
much.
you play to get your confidence building back up.
And that's all it was. Since all the defense is back, that's all we needed was that tune-up game.
You got your 2 trade acquisitions acclimated with the team, with Wilson and Williams, and they played well.
Yep.
Quinn and Williams on that defensive. But remember how I told you when
Mm-hmm.
you guys got Wilson, I was like, I mean, that's a good pickup for sure, but I don't know if it's gonna help the way some people think it would. But then when you guys got Quinn and Williams, I was like, well, your struggles in the run game have just instantly disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn and Williams last night was a monster. He was shutting down the run game. He was getting sacks. He was getting QB pressures. Like Quinn Williams was that's a hell of an acquisition by the Cowboys, and it was a much needed one. What up, Zelly? How's it going, sir? Over there on the Instagram chat, I got both of them going up right now. I gotta be able to keep an eye on both of them. But I wanted to ask you. I mean, I think in hindsight it was a good decision, but why do you think they sat CD and George Pickens in the first?
I already know
6?
why they set them, because they was out past curfew. They were seen on footage. They were seen on footage past curfew, and so that was their punishment. You gonna sit out the first drive?
Okay.
So it was a statement. Yep. You know, hey, you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You sit out this first drive. I mean, they came
You're
in.
fucking
Still,
professional. You should know better.
they came in and still balled the fuck out though.
Hey, well, you know what? The whole story was because they didn't know why they were sitting.
Yeah, no, that's why they were
At
sitting.
least commentary had no idea. Even the lady reporting from the sidelines, like, oh, it just seems like a coach's decision. They went and asked George Pickens, like, oh, you're gonna have to ask coach.
Yeah, no, that's why. Yeah, that way past their curfew. I think they were both at the casino.
Las Vegas was not a good place to put a team, man.
Oh no.
That was
But, I mean,
not
I
a
came
good
in the
place.
ball now. Like now, Jerry Jones, he need to pay Pickens. That's a pickup you got to keep. You got to keep that one.
The who?
Pickens. Well, you got to keep Pickens. You got to pay him now.
Do you need to keep Pickens?
I think so. I think he's matching pretty well over there.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, he had a pretty fucking good game, but again, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh shit, the Cowboys are looking fucking good." You played the Raiders.
Nah, but this whole season he been balling out. The only reason I got him on my fantasy, so I know he been balling out. So.
So that's how I know, goddammit, he's been giving you points.
Yep.
But I mean,
nah, he definitely made that good addition with CD over there. That's that, you know.
I definitely think that they could be a good 1-2.
Yeah.
For sure, they can be a good 1-2. It's just, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot about Pickens that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. And it's just, for players that play in Vegas, it was. For the players that's coming to play in Vegas teams, it is. Yeah, no, for real, Zelly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was just going to cause nothing but problems.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
this whole year, like he's been doing what he's supposed to been doing, and like I said, he's been balling out. He's been scoring damn near every game.
He's still a crash out and yelling at fucking Schottenheimer, "Give me the goddamn ball."
Hey, give him the ball.
See,
let the man eat. If he gonna eat, let him eat.
See, look, and I agree. If you have a player who is on fire, you keep feeding him the ball, 100%. But if I'm a head coach, I already know that. I already understand that. and you're still in my ear of give me the ball, I'm going to tell you to shut the fuck up.
Hey, well, obviously he ain't been understanding because that man wants the ball, so give him the ball.
But at the end of the day, when you make a play call, Schottenheimer ain't throwing him the football.
Yeah, but if you ain't calling his play, if you ain't calling the play for him, though.
I mean, I guess every play is just designed for one play. There's no 2-3 route windows or whatever. Every play is only aimed towards one player. If that was the case, I don't think that's the case. Because again, you got CeeDee Lamb and you got Ferguson, you got other weapons on the team. They're not just gonna force feed Pickens the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit how good you are. I don't give a shit how open you think you are. So CD was doing pretty goddamn good that game too.
Oh yeah, Pickens 144, CD I think had 66 and a touchdown.
You know,
Pickens
so
had 144. So
at what point it's like again there's a bit of a team player aspect that I don't see from him yet. Now that could change. You know, this time in Dallas could kind of, he's going through the growing pains of, the whole thing. But like the attitude of me, only me, that's a detriment to teams. When you got players that don't give a fuck about winning games, they just care about the stat line that they put up.
nah, for him, I don't think it's even about the stats. They just want to win.
I mean, when you're 3-5, I'd be hungry for a fucking win too.
Yeah, I think they just want to win. Like I said, they got the team. It's just if you look at them on paper, there's no reason they should be 4 or 5. If you look at the team on paper, no reason.
Coaching could be a reason.
I mean, yeah, but if you look, take out the coaches, look at the players. There's no reason. Shit, over the past couple of years, there's really been no reason. It's coaching and ownership.
It didn't help that your defense was Swiss cheese for 10 weeks. It took until basically week 10, week 11 for your defense to kind of turn it around. You know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those, like, now you're at a point where I don't know. I think the Cowboys are still mathematically.
Oh yeah, they're in the East. They definitely make the playoffs in the East.
Well, I'm just because at 4 and 5, I mean, you basically got to win out. And what's the Cowboys' schedule coming up?
Let me see.
From week
the Cowboys are number 2 in the East. Crazy. The Eagles are 8-2, and the Cowboys are 4-5. I know, right?
NFC East must have been dog shit so far.
Oh, it's horrible. 4-5, 3-8, and 2-9. And Eagles is 8-2. Horrible.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Who the Cowboys? Yeah, just horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's NFC South status right there.
So we got the Eagles Sunday. So we got the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions. It's gonna be rough.
The next 3 weeks,
yeah.
Eagles, Chiefs, Lions.
We got Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, and then the Giants.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough.
So you know what? This game against the Eagles, I will say, is going to give an interesting look to what the Cowboys are going to look like.
Yeah, if we can beat the Eagles, that'd be nice.
It's not even so much as beat them. You don't really have to beat them in order to prove a little bit of something.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those. If you guys can have another good run stuffing performance,
yeah, if you can shut down
that's a great sign.
But I don't need them to shut down Saquon because I got Saquon in fantasy. I need to win this week, so I don't need. I don't need them to.
I need y'all to do good, but not
Y'all
that
to do
good.
good. And I lost in fantasy this week, so I lost my number one spot. So
Oh
now
shit!
I'm in second place, but point wise, I'm still on top. But record wise, I lost. Gustavo is number one right now.
Yeah,
And me and him play this weekend, so
going for it.
yeah,
Trying to get that number one spot. You've been
hey,
talking shit all year. It was a matter of time before it was going to happen.
yep. And I should have won. As like I needed if Dak would have scored one more touchdown, I probably could have pulled it out last night. So I had Dak Pickens and Williams playing. So
Jesus. Yeah, man, it would have. This year has just been injury city. My fucking fantasy team has been a complete reflection.
and see, I haven't had one injury this year, except for Jay Daniels, but I already had a quarterback, so and I already wasn't playing him.
So then it really doesn't even matter.
Mm-mm.
It's just been absolutely terrible in the injury department for me. So it's just kind of, I've gotten kind of the I don't give a fuck bug.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm trying to win this motherfucker. I got Jonathan Taylor and Saquon Barkley, so you can't. I mean, that's 100 points right there. Any given Sunday, they both go off easily. Jonathan Taylor put money for me this year.
Jonathan Taylor is an animal.
Yeah.
I think Jonathan Taylor should be the MVP.
Yeah,
but that's just me. But it's just, I don't know. Like this week is going to be one of those. Like, especially if you guys can be able to stop the run effectively, that's going to be a real good sign. Now at that point, it's just kind of like your DB's got to step up, your passing game's got to step up. But like the offense, and they kind of pointed it out yesterday, which kind of made sense. It's like you guys really do have a very conservative-minded head coach.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have a head coach that's not going to take a whole hell of a lot of risk, regardless of the weapons that he has, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
I was like, with what you have, you're not able to take a risk like at all, like not one time.
That's just that rookie coaching. You figure this is first year coaching, so you got to give him room to grow. It's his first year, so he gonna play conservative in his first year.
Trying not to lose my job. That conservative play is why you guys are at 3-5.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean we shouldn't be in. So
you
know, then we got a lot of injuries. I mean, we're losing Michael Parsons, and we had a ton of injuries on defense. So now that everybody's coming back, I mean, you saw what everybody looked like last night. Granted, it was the Raiders, so we'll see against the Eagles if they still look like that. But if they can look like that against the Eagles and pull out a win, then hey, we might make some noise.
Yeah. You shouldn't be at 4-5 right now, but again, the way that the East is kind of playing out, y'all might be able to eke in there.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you have to. I feel like you're going to have to win the division to make it. I don't see the Cowboys being above 500.
I don't know. I mean, you never know. This could be the real version of us. So we'll see. Only time to tell.
That's true.
I mean, Dak been playing his ass off. Like even when they've been losing, he's still been playing his ass off.
Yeah. I just think it was a different motivation this week.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much as just the prime time and everything, but like the motivation with kneeling and all that stuff. It was just
take that motivation through the rest of the year.
You
Keep that
should.
same motivation. Win it for Nealon.
You should have
Yeah.
that jersey hanging up right there
Yeah.
every single week. But hey, well, whatever it is that they end up doing, that's what they end up doing. I hope they fucking suck forever. But I mean, again, that's just me.
They won't.
I mean, as long as Jerry Jones is running the show, one way, shape, or form, y'all are going to find a way to get in your own way. But
It's still a 29, 30-year difference. It's a year difference that makes us better than y'all. Y'all may have been there more, but we wanted soon,
1 year apart.
1 year. That's 1 year. That's all it takes. 1 year. We got that 1 year up on y'all that y'all can't get over that hump.
So if we end up winning the Super Bowl again, will Dallas fans finally just shut the fuck up?
Y'all never win the Super Bowl again.
Well, neither are y'all, but why are we having this conversation?
Hey, we still got y'all by 1 year. We may never win. We may never see a 49er Cowboy Super Bowl, but as long as I live, I got that 1 year for y'all.
A Cowboy 49er NFC Championship game again?
That'd be nice.
Bro.
We definitely go to some shit like that. I don't care where it is. I'll take the trip to Dallas.
It's all going to Dallas or going to Santa Clara, wherever it's at.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a very interesting game to make. That would be very interesting. But we'll see, man. And the Jaguars the Chargers look like shit. Bryce Young is actually playing his ass off for Carolina. The Bills and the fucking Buccaneers had a big ass shootout.
Can we talk about how Shador should just never play again?
Hold on. I think I have it. Give me 1 second to find it, and I'll show you. So it's and I wanted to tell you when the show happened because it is kind of like an exclusive. So give me a second to bring this up. Hold on. Let me get it in here. So while this loads up, I'll show you. So this was the pretty much on field, the camera and everything. I was real close, and mic'd up and everything. Okay, so this is what the footage we have of Shador Sanders in his NFL debut.
All right. Crew's playing like shit. That's his problem. I'm gonna bring us back. Right, 32, flex, dive, motion. On one, ready. Yeah. It's Brucey's time to shine, baby. Okay, down, set.
There's the snap, and the ball is bubbled, and the guards recover.
You should have had that popcorn.
Not Brucey. Oh. He said it's Brucey's time to shine.
Oh man. When he came in hyping up the crowd. Oh my goodness gracious. He came hyping up the crowd, giving the whole yeah, I'm in. Everybody in Cleveland was like, yeah, Shador is here. Brucey's time to shine, baby. I knew I shouldn't have had that popcorn.
Oh shit.
Yikes, bro. That was bad. That was absolutely horrendous. You had the other team doing Shador's fucking... that was just... And then there was somebody, I forget who it was, he's like, we should never talk about Shedeur Sanders ever again. Like, we should just move on now. It's low-hanging fruit. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Now you see why he just sitting on the bench, why he ain't playing.
there was another one. It was he's sitting there just like, oh man, we'd be winning games. We'd be scoring points if I was in. We'd be scoring points if I was in. And then the coach goes, Shedeur, you're in. And then he's just sitting there staring at him. But then like the sound of him shitting himself is happening. He's like, did you just shit yourself? Yeah, you said I was going in. I can't go in. I haven't practiced with the ones. I haven't done anything. I can't go in. And he had an opportunity. The whole him trying to hype up the crowd. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I'm like, dude, just play the fucking game before you start thinking that you are something that you are not.
Yeah.
Like from what I saw in preseason, he was not anything special. He had over 3 seconds in the pocket. Like they had the statistics. He had over 3 seconds of time in the pocket before any pressure got to him.
Mm-hmm.
He still got sacked more than anybody else. He holds on to the ball too long. He stares down his primary read. He pats the ball like not even like a quick pat of the ball. Like it is a full telegraphing that they know where he's going to throw the ball. And he just got absolutely, and it was a winnable game.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens were playing like shit that game too. Like the Browns, for all intents and purposes, probably should have won that game. They probably could have won that game if Dylan Gabriel didn't hit concussion protocol.
Yeah.
But Shedeur coming in, hyping up the crowd just to shaft the way he did, man. Again, I agree with the dude who said it. I think it's time to move on. No need to talk about it anymore. We know where it's at. We know what the business is. Stop giving scrubs the attention they think they deserve. I don't give a shit if it's Deion's son. I don't give a shit. Like I don't care. I absolutely do not care. The absolute fucking delusion that oozes from Shedeur Sanders. You had all this time to prepare. While you were on the bench or on the sideline, you should have been in the fucking playbook.
Mm-hmm.
You should have been working out. You should have been acting like you were practicing with the ones. You should have been soaking all that information in. But oh no. Oh, it's just like, hey, you don't want to do the work. You don't want to get in there and actually, like, at what point do you, how bad do you need to suck for you to actually shut the fuck up? Like, how big of a hole do you need to dig yourself before you just shut your goddamn mouth? You can't talk your way into people believing you are that guy. Because when push comes to shove, when it comes time for you to do what you need to do and be a fucking professional, you can't get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
You're still living in your Colorado days. The fact that they retired your number still baffles me to this day.
Yeah, it's still wild as hell.
You hadn't even played a down in the NFL. And they retired your jersey? What? I'm sorry, what did you win?
Not a damn
Oh, I'm sorry.
thing.
You didn't even sniff a playoff game? Huh. Okay. Huh. I guess it makes sense. Got absolutely throttled in the bowl game against BYU. Absolutely throttled. But, like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I've never understood. It almost sounds like delusional narcissism. You just have to talk about yourself and you have to basically put yourself on this big ass pedestal knowing full goddamn well you are not on that level. All this shit you were talking, this whole legendary brand that you're putting out there, the legendary is going to add another word at the end of this whole thing and it's going to be bust. He is kind of proving that everybody was right that he was a 5th round pick.
Yeah, after that game, shit, he might not get another opportunity after that.
I mean, they said he was going to be the starter next week. So from start to finish, let's see what he does. And who do the Browns play this coming week?
They got the Raiders. If he go there and whoop the Raiders' ass, oh boy, he better not go there with the Raiders' ass.
Yo, hey, I'm just letting you know right now. Okay, I'm letting the whole world know right now. If Shador Sanders shafts against the Raiders, anybody who ever suckled on Shador Sanders' nutsack this entire process needs to forever shut the fuck up, and they never get to talk like they know football ever again in their life. They forever need to shut the fuck up. Have a nice tall sip of the glass, because it is absolutely over for Shador if he loses to the Raiders. It would be absolutely insane to think that you are anything better than a fifth round backup is laughable if you can't beat the Raiders. No disrespect to Mizzle, but hey, even he knows what we saw. Good Lord. So like I don't know, man. Like Shador just needs to he has the potential to be good, but his mouth is writing checks that his game can't cash. He needs to develop a whole hell of a lot more before he even can put himself in the realm of a starting quarterback or a franchise quarterback at that. It's going to be a legendary flop is what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, hey, people are going to do what people are going to do. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to look in the mirror and know, okay, maybe I need to just stop putting my own foot in my mouth. Play the game, do what I got to do, work my way up, whatever. But figure it the fuck out. Right. I mean, let's see. Trying to check out real quick what the scores were. Man, this shit might not hang on. So, come on. How is the NFL scores not proper? Okay. We had the Dolphins beating the Commanders 16-13. Steelers beat the dog shit out of the Bengals 34-12. Jaguars boat race the fucking Chargers 35-6. Bills Buccaneers shootout 44-32. Bears beating the Vikings 19-17. Texans barely pulling it out against the Titans 16-13. Panthers continuing the winning ways, beating the Atlanta Falcons 30-27. Michael Penix Jr. also again hurt and feared to be done for the rest of the season again.
They already said it.
Packers win 27-20. Rams beat the Seahawks in a close one, 21-19. Niners beat the shit out of the Cardinals because you should, 41-22. Ravens beat the crap out of the Browns. I know the score doesn't really say it, but it was definitely obvious. 23-17. Broncos beating Chiefs and
That was a good game.
potentially this game blocks the Chiefs' chance of making the playoffs. The Chiefs need a lot to go well for them in order to make the playoffs now.
Mm-hmm.
And Denver is looking well on the road to being division champions this year. Eagles, go and beat the Lions 16-9. And then obviously the ridiculous ass whooping that was last night, Cowboys over the Raiders. So, week 11, stuff that you expect happens, stuff that you don't expect happen. That's the beauty of the NFL. Like Matt Six says every single time, any given Sunday, you don't know what the hell is going to happen. Anything can happen in the world of football. So it's interesting. Oh, I just remembered. I finally got it pumped up.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
A7, once again, A7 NFL coming to March 15th. Some new teams. Georgia and Compton has a team.
Say Compton?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna get shot.
Ricky! I didn't know until the schedule released, but as soon as I saw the schedule released and I saw that there was a team from Compton, I was like, I didn't even know LA had a team, but okay, I guess so. I didn't see a whole hell of a lot of home games, but we'll see what happens.
Compton. What's their team name? Compton what?
Fuck, I'll have to look at it again. I think it was not the Cyclones, not something stupid like that. It was it might have been the I don't know, bro. You might have to look it up. The Compton something. I don't know who they are. Not regulators, but somewhere along those lines.
Accelerators.
Compton Accelerators?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about that name. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that name. But we'll see how Compton fares this year. Defending champions, coming back, trying to go back to back and prove why they're the cream of the crop of the A7FL. I mean, and everybody else who's who we've been affiliated with. I know people are ready for another season to come around. Derek Duncan asked the question, "What are some things that you liked and disliked?" And a lot of people put certain rules and certain things that ways get run. But I mean, at the end of the day, if everybody does their part, the league should be just fine. So we'll see what happens this season. The yearly votes have already happened for the A7. The same. It was pretty much everything was the same from what we put out. The MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Special Teams Player of the Year, was all picked the same. We didn't do like offensive and defensive Rookie of the Year. We just did Rookie of the Year, and the A7FL defensive, or I think, was it defensive or offensive? Might have been defensive. Defensive Rookie of the Year was the same as what our Rookie of the Year was. The only difference was the Defensive Player of the Year, we had gotten Trey Baskerville, where the fans chose Danye Lyons. So, I mean, I'm not mad at that pick either. Danye was a complete lockdown corner. But the reason, I've already stated the reasons why Baskerville was chosen. But again, not going to have a bad pick regardless of who we chose. So, so that's what the A7 has come out with. And then once again, March 15th, the new season begins. That's going to be another very interesting spring to be able to see. Wondering how many games we should be able to make this year.
Yeah. It should be, we'll see.
Would be nice to be able to get down there for a couple of games. But we'll see. We'll see how things go because you got to work and stuff too, and schedules change and things happen. So if it works out, then it'll be good. If not, still be able to watch from home. But glad everybody was able to hang out with us on this Tuesday. Glad everybody had a good weekend. Have a great rest of your week. Tomorrow is a special one shot for the Botched Initiative tabletop RPG group. It'll be DM'd by me tomorrow. So that's going to be very fucking interesting. Hopefully I don't screw that whole thing up. But then come back, All-Pro JAFFOs on Friday. Once again, coming soon. Truth Against the Machine will be debuting. And then once again, we're still trying to figure out some things that we can do for Indie Vibes with Mad Sticks and Prodigy Mode getting set up for EJ. So I think, how many shows is that? So that's JAFFOs, Botched Initiative, Indie Vibes, Prodigy, Truth Against the Machine, Ring Psychology Podcast. That's 6. We need one more. One more show to complete. Actually, no.
It's 7 because of the podcast.
Because we do twice for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So all 7 days of the week are finally covered.
Yeah.
Ah. Well, hey, look at that. The fucking goal is complete, people. It's just a matter of being able to have everything, consistently flowing and getting, even if it's not live, if we have to pre-record things and, do that's completely fine. But yeah, we have the shows to fill the slots. We just got to be able to get the rotation going at a consistent basis. So, definitely stay on the lookout for that. Watching with us on Instagram. Appreciate you guys watching. I want to get some live going on TikTok and stuff like that too. We got a good amount of people who follow us on TikTok who would probably like to see the live as well. But the main place that you're going to want to see everything is for sure Jaffos TV over on YouTube channel. So if you're following us on Instagram, you're following us on TikTok or any other social media platform, you need to get to the YouTube hub because that's where everything is, all the live shows, all the sessions with Bosch Initiative, any show that we have done on this program, it's all there to be able to go back and reference to. The library is big and it's only expanding and getting bigger with everything that we've got coming soon. So once again, appreciate everybody who's been with us for the ride this entire time. And we appreciate the newcomers who are coming in. And once again, be a friend, tell a friend. If you are fans of the show or the channel, you like what we do, be able to let everybody know so we can get those subscription numbers up. So maybe one day we can do this full time without having to work a 9 to 5, which would be fucking awesome. But again, got work to do, and hopefully the Jaffo Army can grow, and let's get that word of mouth going. So once again, hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and leave a rating, whatever it is that you can do to be able to help the channel. Especially go to jaffostv.com to get your merch. There's Ring Psychology Podcast merch. There's Jaffos TV, Botched Initiative, anything that you can think of. Honestly, there's gonna be more stuff for DJ Mastix with the baby panda gear coming out with there, and the one shot Iron Hollow gear that's going to be coming out as well. So be on the lookout for everything. JaffosTV.com for all your merch, and then staying up to date with every show that is on the program. So once again, appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We'll see you guys again on Friday. Myself, JP, for the greatest of all time, Mr. DJ Mastix. We'll see you guys again next time. Deuces.
Peace.